Hey, it's BGV, and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 61 or 62. It's one of those two. Damn it, I really hate when I don't know specifically, but it's one of those two, rest assured. Episode 61 or 62 of Let's Play The Elder Scrolls Skyrim. In the last episode, we talked to Mr. Harkon, who has given us another task. Let's take a look at our menu here and see what we have. Prophet. Eager to unlock the secrets of an ancient prophecy thought to be hidden within Serana's Elder Scroll, Harkon has ordered his court to find a moth priest. Now, this is actually something I know about the Skyrim lore because you have to deal with this in Oblivion, and Oblivion is probably the Bethesda game that I've played the most all the way through. You know what? It has to be. Everyone loves my Oblivion Let's Play, and I think it's because I just was so knowledgeable about it. But basically, moth priests... Oh, you know what? I could be wrong now. Anytime I talk about lore, it's just like, why did you do this, dude? Now you backed yourself into a corner of lore that you might not know how to get yourself out of. Anyways, I'm pretty sure the moth priests are blind priests that read the Elder Scrolls or handle them or whatever. They're the only ones that can do it because, like, reading them has... Or maybe reading them has turned them blind. I think that's how it goes. So we're looking for a moth priest so that he can read the Elder Scroll. That's what I'm assuming, right? We have a whole bunch of objectives here. Optional, visit the College of Winterhold and ask about the Moth Priest. Ask innkeepers in cities about the Moth Priest. Ask carriage drivers about the Moth Priest. And locate a Moth Priest. So we need to find ourselves one, but it's given us an optional objective to go to the college, which would make me think that's our best bet, considering we are the Archmage and we might have some clout. Well, we definitely have some clout with the College of Winterhold, so maybe that will open... some dialogue up, and I'm thinking it's probably going to take us to the Arcanium, I would imagine, to Urag Gro Shurab, or whatever the hell his name is. Orc names are impossible to remember, but that's quite alright. Your vampire blood boils in the sunlight. It just tells me that every time now, considering we are a decently powerful vampire, and when we're in the sunlight, we lose a whole bunch of stats, and it really, really sucks, and it's gonna get worse. Yay. It's telling me to go to the Archmage quarters, but you know what? I'm gonna go into the Arcanium, because what in the world are we gonna find in the Archmage quarters? We are the Archmage, and as you can see, I picked the right choice, because it's telling me to indeed go to Urag, which I did not know, by the way. I'm not trying to sound like I know everything. I did not know that.
All this knowledge might have been lost were it not for you.
I need to find a moth priest.
A moth priest? What in Oblivion do you need a moth priest for?
My business is my own. Just tell me what I need to know.
Fine, fine. No need to get your britches in a twist. The obvious answer is to go to the Imperial City. The moth priests make their home in the White Gold Tower. Sometimes they go out looking for Elder Scrolls. Lucky for you, there's a moth priest in Skyrim right now, doing just that. He stopped in to do some research in the library, then left for Dragonbridge. If you hurry, you might catch him there.
Okay, now that was easy and painless. Also completed all of the other optional objectives, which I was hoping for.
The Eye of Magnus.
What are you doing down here, Dralvis, or Travis, or whatever your name is? Okay, yeah, the Eye of Magnus, the Eye of Magnus. It's all you guys ever talk about. There's other stuff, dude. There's other stuff in terms of being a mage, okay? That I am trying to... find. Ask people in Dragonbridge if they saw the Moth Priest. Luckily for us, since we have done the Dark Brotherhood... Okay, really? Oh god, when it does this, it's the worst. When it doesn't let you... Oh. Okay, never mind. I was just wrong. I thought it wasn't letting me grab the actual location, only looking at the objective. Luckily, we have been to Dragonbridge because we've completed the Dark Brotherhood quest line, and that's just how it goes. I think we just have an objective to ask people. Yes, so I think the innkeeper would be the best, but let's talk to this guy.
Don't like those eyes you've got. There's a bad hunger to them.
Know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragonbridge?
A moth priest? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about that. Try asking one of the guards.
Okay, try asking one of the guards. Well, before we do that, we can't travel to a damn hold without, or any town or city, whatever you want to call it, without a dragon attacking. It looks like this one's an ice one. An ice dragon. A dragon of the ice variety. An icy dragon. A cold dragon. A frost dragon. Okay, do we have anything that we can use here that would really tear him to shreds? Doesn't look like it. We could use Vampire Lord, though. Oh, I don't think people like that, though, do they? I think they attack you on sight, just like when you're a werewolf, right? Yes, that's how it happens. Okay, so we don't want to be a Vampire Lord. Not at all. Which means Either Bound Bow or Chain Lightning. Bound Bow is probably going to do better for us, considering we can raise our Conjuration. And our Archery. I think just our Conjuration, though. Or, yeah, just our Conjuration when we conjure the bow. And Archery for every hit. I could be wrong, though. Luckily, we do have Serena with us. Although Thorn, if he lands, we can summon Thorn. Oh, nope, that's a hover. Thorn is not going to be able to hit you with the hover. One of the drawbacks of the Conjure Jamor Lord, obviously, if we had a Storm Atronak or any Atronak, well, actually, Frost are unable to fire projectile. Oh no, they do like the. I'm forgetting. But I think Frost Atronachs can. Okay, there he goes. Can summon like an ice barrage or something like that. All right, let loose Thorn. Meanwhile, let's grab Bound Bow again. Serana can't die. It's all good. Come on. Fall to my DPS dragon. But not just mine, everybody else's. It's a group effort. Boo! Didn't even think that would be the last hit, but there we go. Got that last hit and all the gold. Literally. Like we're playing League. Boom! Alright, now give me that soul. And in the meanwhile, I don't think this is increasing Conjuration. You know what? Let's do a little science here. Conjuration. Okay, so it's like right at the start of the O, pretty much. What do you mean I don't have enough magic? Oh no, and why did you just... Oh god, why do you do this to me, Skyrim? Oh, don't crash. Okay, it didn't crash. Yeah, it just minimized yet again. There's going to be one day where it does that and it crashes. Luckily, we have not seen that day just yet. I don't think so anyways. Okay, that soul is ours. Now, let's conjure Thorn again and take a look at Conjuration once more. Yeah, it looks like you do have to summon him. You have to summon in a combat situation or else it doesn't add up to it. Okay, so we need to talk to a guard.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Know anything about a moth priest visiting Dragon Bridge?
Ah, so that was a moth priest then. He rode through town not long ago with an escort of soldiers. They didn't stop, just headed south across the Dragon Bridge.
Search along the road that leads south from Dragon Bridge. Well, that's going to be over in this direction. Should we hop on Shadowmere? Why not? We still can't use magic, right? It's only swords, right? Yes, if we press X, we do not bring out our hands because, of course, that would be way too game-breaking. It wouldn't make sense, right? I mean, we can bring out a sword, of course, but we can't just hold our hands out in front of us. That's not going to work. Although I do think that you do get a... mages are able to do that on Dragonback, right? In the Dragonborn DLC, when you can fly dragons, I'm pretty sure you can actually use magic. I'm forgetting. I never really used mounted combat in any game. Even when I do use sword characters. Okay, because it's just like you're using the horse to get to one destination, you know? We have a corpse here, an Imperial corpse. We also have a vampire with a vampire's note. And now we have to wait for this to go away because this is the game design in this aspect. Nitpicking, I know, but come on, like, put it to the side if you're reading a note or something. I have new orders for you. Prepare an ambush just south of the Dragon Bridge. Take the Moth Priest to Four Bears Holdout for safekeeping until I can break his will. Malchus. Okay. Well, we'll take that. And we will look at this book. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. Okay, I'm gonna pause. You guys can pause the screen if you want to read these pages. I'm not sure if this is unique to like this DLC or what. Obviously, it's related because it's talking about the Elder Scrolls and some moths as well. But it's very, very, very long, so I'm not going to be reading this. That would take up the entire episode. Just kidding, it wouldn't, but it would take up a sizable amount. Okay, is that it? It looks like that is it. Oh, we also have a horse with no doubt some horse meat. Let's not let that go to waste, right? Okay, capture the Moth Priest, which is going to be in Four Bears Holdout. Oh, it's pretty close. All right, sweet. Let's head over in this way. Oh, yeah, my stamina. Oh, God, that's terrible. I just realized the implication of your health, your magic, and your stamina not regenerating in sunlight. Oh, that makes this impossible. Oh, my God, being a vampire sucks. Okay, well, maybe that's why we forego our Vampire Lord powers somewhere down the line. I don't want to spoil, but yeah, this is not going to work. Let's take a look at this. What do we got? Dead red guard. A dead guard, if you will. Oh, the merchant's journal. Ooh, let's see how long that is. Not long at all. All right, let's read it. I begged my husband not to go, but he just wouldn't listen. He said if he delayed the shipment even another week, the Legion would find someone else to take it south. Let them keep their blasted money. The road to Whiterun is dangerous these days. Everyone knows it. So many caravans have been attacked. So many travelers vanished into thin air. Some say it's only bandits, but there are rumors of worse. Goblins, ghosts, witches. 20 years we've been married now, and I can't bear the thought of losing him. I'm not letting him go alone. Not this time. We live or die together. Mara, preserve us. All right. Let's take that. And Challenger is near. Challenger is near. A Dawn Guard. Oh, that was interesting. It looked like Thorn threw his sword like a spear. No, you don't. Whoa. Oh my god, this woman got reanimated. I was like, how did she just... Oh my god. Oh, that's right. We're in combat. Okay, we gotta be... Our magic is not even gonna regenerate. Okay, there's another conjuration increase at least. Oh my god, this is gonna suck. This is gonna... Oh, our magic is regenerating at least. I thought it said everything wasn't regenerating. Okay, well, let's heal a bit. This is gonna be so difficult. Yeah, we have to like it... We basically just have to only move at night now, or else this is not gonna work. So let's go ahead and do that. What time is it? 6. Let's wait for 12. I mean, it doesn't really matter because we're about to enter a cave, but... Oh my god. Yeah, you guys are realizing that I've never played as a vampire before. I just thought it was... Because, like a lot of aspects in Skyrim are dumbed down, I just thought that the vampire thing was dumbed down too, where it was just like so much easier. In Oblivion, you constantly took damage from the sun, which really sucked, because like I said, it basically put you on a time limit. But this is just as bad, if not worse. Regardless, into Forebear's hideout we go, where we can actually start regenerating our stuff. Oh man, that sucks. Okay, let's grab Conjure Dremora Lord again, and that quest should be activated, right? Capture the Moth Priest. So, because we're traveling with a ragtag band of weirdos, we won't enter sneak. We will just... You see, look at this. You don't see locations like this ever, but because this is a DLC, this is what we got. They could have just made a normal, crappy cave, but they had to make it worth it, you know? We've got a wolf here. Or specifically a dog. That is now dead. It's got some dog armor, which means there must be a bunch of Dawn Guard in this location, because Dawn Guard uses the armored dogs, and I don't know why these dogs would be here if they didn't have their masters close by, but we shall see. We don't have a quest objective, so we're just exploring at the moment. And there we have some Dawn Guard. Yes, indeed. And what is that? Oh, that's right. They have armored trolls as well. Yeah, that's the cool thing about Dawn Guard. I never really used it too much, but you can buy... I forget exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure you can buy, like, armored trolls and dogs and, like, use them to follow you or something like that. We're going to just resummon Thorn at every nearest convenience, especially after he takes out somebody. Because I really want to get that conjuration up to 100 so we can move on to something else. It's just so close, and the only way we're going to increase it at a decent amount, increase it in a decent amount of time is if we constantly summon him, even with one hand. Why are you going that way? He's literally right... Oh, he's trying to go after that guy. Oh, we can also use the vampire... Okay, we need to remember to use the vampire lord power, too. Should have used it right here so we can increase those perks. Okay. Yeah, let's wait until we get into another area with a bunch of Dawn Guard, and then we will attempt to use the Vampire Lord power. What is happening here? Deactivate the magic barrier. Oh, okay, well, here we go. All right, let's resummon Thorn, but we'll put him a bit away so we have time to use this Vampire Lord power. And then let's activate that. And let's fly and use our Drain Health spell. I think it's based on hit, so it's good if we hit in an area of effect like so. I think it actually... Okay, let's try feeding on somebody. Wait, no, go back on the ground. What are you doing? Oh, he's still flying. Ah, dang it. Okay, I think feeding on people increases it too. I seriously, like, I think it actually increases it more, but we do have a vampire perk available to us now. Perks to increase 1, as you can see. The only one that we can do at the moment is Power of the Grave. 50-point bonus to health, magic, and stamina as a Vampire Lord. Sounds good to me. Okay. Well, let's stay in Vampire Lord mode, shall we? Who do we have over here? Oh, we can't loot in Vampire mode? Oh, man. Okay, that's the trade-off that I'm remembering now. Alright, here we have Malchus, who has a Waystone Focus. Vampire Armor of Destruction. Vampire Boots. Okay, obviously we need to use this what is it called? Whatever it is. Waystone. Welkinstone are the stones from Oblivion, which is why I confused that a bit. Defeat the enthralled moth priest. Okay. Oh, we have a weakness to fire and he's shooting fire at me. Let's not have that happen. This guy should be blind. And down he goes. Use your vampire seduction power on the moth priest. Well, it's a good thing that we did not use that. Creatures and people up to level 10 won't fight for 30 seconds. Feed on the moth priest to make him your thrall. Okay. This is all new to me again. Command the moth priest to go to Volkihar Castle.
By the divines, it's as if my eyes have been opened. I am blinded by the light of your majesty. I must obey you. What would you have of me, master?
I don't think they need to make it that obvious that he's now under our control, but okay. I command you to travel to Castle Volkihar.
Certainly. Where can I find this castle?
Off the northern coast of Skyrim, due west of Solitude.
I will set out at once then.
Well, that was way easier than I thought it was going to be. Let's explore then, shall we? That's the first time I've ever fought a Dawn Guard. We might as well wait 24 hours just to see if our vampire powers increase. Or to just see if we have any new notifications, and also to refresh that illusion, even though we're not going to be using illusion pretty much. The only spells that we would be using are Muffle and Invisibility, and I don't think they can be more powerful. I mean, it sounds like they would have the capacity to be more powerful, right? Muffle, obviously, you're even harder to detect, and then Invisibility, same thing, you're harder to detect, but I don't think that's how it works. But just in case we get some new vampire powers or something, your vampiric powers grow as you hunger. That's right, we just fed, we had to feed, so that's not going to happen. And obviously, as you saw there, you can feed on people, and you can go back to the castle. The problem is you don't get the powers, but it might not be that much of an issue. Mainly, honestly, the big thing is the becoming a vampire lord just seems to be really OP, so yeah, you could just keep traveling back to Castle Volkihar, I guess, and feeding on the cattle. But I don't like that. It's like a time thing. Again, it's like a time thing until you have to go back and do it, and it's just annoying. We have a Crosswind Dawn Guard War Axe, which, as you can see, has a new enchantment, does additional damage to vampires. Not sure if we can disenchant that, but I will try. I don't think so. I don't think so. Dawn Guard Full Helmet, 25% less damage from vampire attacks and drain life spells while wearing a complete set of Dawn Guard armor. Interesting. I don't remember that. But there we go. There's the full set. Obviously, we're a vampire, so that's not really up our alley. We have a big chest here with not much. And we're running low on carry weight. Here we have Vonic, a uniquely named Dawn Guard, and a Dawn Guard shield. So obviously, as you can see, there's like a new set of armor. And ahead of a Dawn Guard. Did we search this guy? We did not. Okay, I think that is it for this location. I thought it would be much bigger, but it doesn't seem to be like there's anything left. We have other strewn Dawn Guard all over the place. Strewn, if you will. Strewn all over the place. Alright, well, let's jump up here real quick. You know what I just realized? If we went to the College of Winterhold, he should be able to train us in Conjuration. We get 5 levels of training per level, and so we should be able to just finish that off. We've got a decent amount of money. I'm not sure if the amount increases based on what your Conjuration level is already, but I think instead of going back to Castle Volkihar, we will check that out. Hopefully it's the same people. It's Finis Gestor, whatever his name is, that not only sells Conjuration but also trains you. I would imagine let us see. Let's go to the College of Winterhold. I always forget about the training aspect, even though I used to use it a lot in Oblivion, and I think Morrowind too. It's just for some reason in Skyrim, I never really do it. I think it's just my gameplay style has evolved to the point where, like, I don't spend money on something I can achieve for free. And obviously you can achieve... Yeah, we could just soul trap a body and raise that thing up. It'd take a little bit of time, but... okay, I think, if I remember right, everybody is supposed to be in this one, the Hall of Countenance. Still not even sure what that word means. But I think everyone's supposed to be in here after, like, 6 p.m. So it's 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're looking for the black-haired man. I know vaguely what he looks... Oh, that's 6 a.m. Damn it. Well, he might still be in here. In fact, it might be this guy right... Yes.
That incident in Morthal was just a misunderstanding, no matter what the guards claim.
Can you teach me about Can you teach me about conjuration?
You've already learned all I can teach you.
Oh, that's right. You have to actually find... the different levels of people. I forgot that too. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've paid for training in any game. Oh well, we'll get it eventually. Maybe I'll do some grinding off camera or something, because we're so close and it's going to take so many Conjures of Thorn to finish it off. Anyways, let's head back to Castle Volkihar and report on our success. I have a feeling where this DLC is going to go next. You know what's crazy? Think about the DLC. It's so much bigger than I remember. Whoa! Dawnguard Scout, that's interesting. Come on, he's right there. Oh my god, Thorn just takes forever to actually hit them. It's annoying. It's making me more and more annoyed. Here, I'll do it. I'll do everything. Oh, I needed you to go into the water. Okay, well, let's summon you again while we can. A challenger is near. Okay, down one goes. 1,000 bounty added to Whiterun? Excuse me? Well, hopefully this is the last witness, whoever is in here. What is going on? Is there a guard up here or something? Dawnguard Scout? But why would... Yeah, we're just gonna keep summoning Thorn like this every time that we can. Why would we have a bounty? They attacked me, so I'm not... There shouldn't be a bounty, I don't think. Obviously, this is gonna take so long. Yes! I don't think he's gonna survive that. What do you guys think? Let's take a look at the top left and see. Okay. So we just have a bounty now for some reason. Do we reload an autosave? Yeah, let's reload. I don't know why that happened. I'm really drawing a blank, considering you should never get a bounty if people just automatically dislike you. Well, that's not true, I guess. If you're a vampire lord or a werewolf and people automatically attack you and you kill them, I think you get a bounty. I'm not really sure. I don't know why that happened, but this time we came here and they didn't spawn, so okay. That was really, really weird. I don't understand. We're not in viewpoint of any Whiterun guard. It said Whiterun, right? And we're not even close to Whiterun. The closest major town is Solitude. Okay, that was weird. I'm gonna stop dissecting it because I have no idea why that happened. Anyways, here we are back in our good old cozy vampire house. Castle Volkihar. You know what's interesting? Usually in Bethesda games, they're always like, your quarters will be here. I don't think they gave us quarters. Maybe now they will. Let's see.
Well done. Somehow I knew it would be you and Serana who found our moth priest.
I have made the moth priest my thrall.
Yes, I see that. I trust his capture was not too difficult a task.
The Dawnguard were there. They fought well, but not well enough.
They are determined and well-armed, but foolish if they think they can defy us. We will deal with them in time. Well, your thrall awaits, and we have given him the Elder Scroll. Command him to read it, and let us hear the words of prophecy together.
Okay.
Master, I have done as you asked and traveled here.
I think that's an Akaviri sword on his side there, by the way. I think they have ties to the Akaviri. I have a new task for you, Thrall.
Of course. What is it that you need me to do?
You must read an Elder Scroll.
Ah, yes, the Elder Scroll. I admit, I am looking forward to this.
Then you may begin your reading.
Of course, Master. Now, if everyone will please be quiet, I must concentrate. I see a vision before me, an image of a great bow. I know this weapon. It is Oriel's bow. Now a voice whispers, saying, among the night's children, a dread lord will rise. In an age of strife, when dragons return to the realm of men, darkness will mingle with light, and the night and the day will be as one. The voice fades and the words begin to shimmer and distort. But wait, there is more here. The secret of the bow's power is written elsewhere. I think there is more to the prophecy. The words on the scrolls. Yes, I see them now. One contains the ancient secrets of the dragons, and the other speaks of the potency of ancient blood. My vision darkens, and I see no more. To know the complete prophecy, we must have the other two scrolls.
The other two scrolls.
That was not as useful as I would have liked. Even so, you did well.
Do you know where these other scrolls are?
My traitor wife stole one of them away and then disappeared. As for the other, the last that I heard, it was lost in the bowels of a Dwemer ruin. It seems our work is not yet done. But I have waited this long, and we are so very close now. I can wait a bit longer.
You keep your distance with that magic.
Excuse me? You keep that distance with that magic? What? You guys don't use magic? I guess I'm just a cool vampire.
Do you have a moment to talk?
What's on your mind?
That moth priest, Dexian. He said we needed 2 other Elder Scrolls. I think I know where we can start looking.
Why didn't you say something earlier?
Didn't want that lot getting wind of it. Especially my father.
Do you trust Harkon at all?
It's not a question of trust. He's just obsessed with the prophecy. And from what I could tell, 1,000 extra years of obsession haven't made him any better. We should have found him a hobby. I don't even think he sees me as his daughter anymore. I'm just a means to an end.
So where is this Elder Scroll?
We need to find my mother, Valerica. She'll definitely know where it is. And if we're lucky, she actually has it herself.
You said you didn't know where she went.
The last time I saw her, she said that she'd go somewhere safe. Somewhere that my father would never search. Other than that, she wouldn't tell me anything. But the way she said it, someplace he would never search. It was cryptic, yet she called attention to it.
Maybe your mother didn't trust you either.
That's always a possibility. She was almost as obsessed as my father by the time she shut me in. But I can't worry about that now. We need the scroll, and she's our only lead. Besides, I can't imagine a single place my father would avoid looking. And he's had all this time, too. Any ideas?
How about right here, in the castle?
Wait, that almost makes sense. I used to help my mother tend a garden in the courtyard here. All of the ingredients for our potions came from there. She used to say that my father couldn't stand the place. Too peaceful.
Isn't that pretty risky, staying around the castle?
Oh, absolutely. But my mother's not a coward. That is, I don't think we'll actually trip over her there, but it's worth a look.
How can we get in with without your father noticing?
Trust me, I lived here a very long time, and I know every nook and cranny. There's an unused inlet on the northern side of the island that was used by the previous owners to bring supplies into the castle. An old escape tunnel from the castle exits there. I think that's our way in.
Let's go to the castle's secret entrance.
Come on, it's just around the side.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, not only the blood, but the plot has been thickening as well. In the next episode, we will explore more of the Dawnguard DLC, and I will see you all there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.